I was fucking ready for that one. Just got a cup of coffee, got myself set down, got my PlayStation on, ready to go. G'day, good morning. What's going on, dudes? How are ya? I've run out of tissues. Well, actually. Nice. So I ended up taking yesterday off because I had a thing at Xander's school. I didn't realize it was a multicultural day at his school, and we had to go in and do activities and stuff, which was really quite nice. And then I was thinking about doing some Metal Gear Solid Delta in the evening, but I don't have my PC key yet, which I don't quite understand. I've never had any. I haven't been rejected or anything. It just doesn't seem like the campaign has started yet. For the campaign keys thing, which is really weird because it says specifically, like the first thing it says is like, request now for 48 hours, early access, deluxe edition bullshit. And then the campaign is still coming soon and hasn't started. So I wonder if that someone just copy pasted some marketing text straight into it, including like the Steam buy now for 48 hours early access, but they weren't actually intending to give keys early. I definitely know others who had keys delivered, but those are EU and US folks. Well, I guess it could be that they just haven't given me one. I don't know if they were through Keymailer or if they got their keys through someone else. I'm in a bit of a time walk this week. I was supposed to get a collector's edition sent to me as well on Tuesday, and it's Thursday, and that still hasn't arrived. But then I ordered a second Guitar Hero guitar, and that was supposed to come on yesterday, and that hasn't arrived either. So maybe this week's not real. Maybe it's all a dream, and I haven't woken up yet. Whatever. So I'm kind of like in limbo now. Like I don't want to keep playing Delta on the PlayStation 5 if I know I'm going to start it on PC, and I don't want to buy it on PC if there's a key coming, because why piss away $131 that I already spent $145 on it on fucking PlayStation. I mean, it's a tax write-off or whatever, but it's still a chunk of fucking change, that doesn't need to be spent. I can buy a nice fucking vinyl with that, and that's a tax write-off too. Or a handful of fucking 4K UHD fucking Blu-rays. You know what I mean? Baby's doing good. He's still a rough kid during the night. He's still a colicky baby that has a lot of trouble sleeping. Last night was pretty good, actually. The night before was hell. Absolute hell. It's just how it goes. Yesterday, after I did 2 streams this week where I stayed up until 4 o'clock in the morning drinking, and then I had a night as well, like a birthday party. I kind of just fucked my schedule over and over this week, and I had to reset it multiple times. And yesterday was the catch-up day because I got hit real hard with the no sleep from the baby as well. So yeah, I had a nap once I dropped Xander off, and then a nap when we came back from the school for the multicultural day. And then I had another nap later on. So I had a triple nap. Only, an hour or so each, but I just kept putting on Andor and needing to nap. Not because I don't like Andor. I'm trying to rewatch the first season so I can watch the second, because I haven't done that yet. And I really quite like Andor.
Ooh, I remember you. Back from war, are we? Good.
The Jake of Ink. G'day, mate. I've been watching the VODs. I felt I should come and support. Thanks for the content. Gonna bounce to avoid spoilers. Of course, mate. No worries. Enjoy the fucking VODs. And, yeah. Hopefully we'll get a chance to hang out while I'm playing something not spoilery. Pretty soon. This should be the last of the spoilery stuff for the year, alright? And then I promise, VODs or otherwise, a bunch of old school, retro, fucking throwback, good times, alright? Cheers, mate. More Death Stranding 2? Yeah, I need it. I can't live in a world where there's Death Stranding 2 that I haven't finished. I think about it all the time still, especially when I look at the screenshots and stuff, and I'm like, or I see like a tweet about To the Wilder from Woodkid. I'm like, oh my god, I just need more of it. My family is sick, but the toddler just went down for bed, and the newborn is sleeping. I only have the energy to watch a stream. Hey, that's kind of my target audience now, dude. As a 40-year-old man with 2 kids, is other 40-year-old men with 2 kids who are fucking way too tired to play video games, but can probably get away with watching someone else do it. You've got it. You got it figured. Been enjoying Delta. It's been some years since I played. The pain, I swear, is harder in Delta. Maybe just me. But taking him out in under a minute now seems much harder. I think a lot of the stuff is harder, from what I've heard. Ataku Snake just mentioned the Fury being a cunt. He might have meant standard cunt, but I feel like harder. 3 Dog I watched this morning doing the pain, and he definitely feels like it's harder. I think they may have changed the speed and damage values in some way to compensate now for the snappier, more responsive shooting controls. A lot of things have changed, though. It's a lot easier to do an extreme Foxhound run now because you can reload your saves and you're not capped at 25 saves. All sorts of stuff going on. Fun. Seems to be fun figuring it out. I'm going to get in there and start my Garko Keto run as soon as possible. That's the number one thing on my mind right now is find all the ducks, find all the Garkos and see what it gives you, see what it unlocks. Not to mention the unlock, the Secret Theater unlocks and the Ape Escape unlocks. Like there's new stuff to do in Metal Gear Solid 3, and I gotta do it. But I'm in no rush. I'm not gonna be fucking going for it hard. It'll just be, I'll do Death Stranding in the mornings. I'll do Delta at night when I can get through it, and then maybe do some Metal Gear Peace Walker after that. See how that feels. That's kind of the plan now. Do you plan on streaming Tactics? Yeah. When does that come out? My first was the fucking Disaster Baby. The second and third were Walks in the Park. Cheers. Thanks, mate. Ours was the opposite. Our first was absolute cruise mode. And this one, I mean, Xander did wake up in the night needing to be burped and vomit and stuff. But it seemed, from memory, it seemed somewhat rare. And I was working nights. So if my wife was asleep and woke up and was too tired to deal with it, then she'd just tell me to come and grab him, and I'd have the baby monitor in here, and I'd just go and grab him and bring him in here, and I'm like awake working. It's no big deal, you know. I remember playing FF15, fishing with one hand, bitching about how terrible that game is while rocking a baby in the other, you know. Super cruisy. But this is like, yeah, this is waking up. Waking up. According to my watch, 6 or 7 times a fucking night. Usually only for a few minutes, but then there's the big poops. This morning's poop, we had a 2 a.m. poop, which was relatively fine, and then a 7 a.m. poop, which was an absolute volcano explosion that took out both blankets, went through the sheet, the baby sheet, and through the actual sheet, and through the mattress protector underneath, and it's just an entire fucking event now, isn't it? That was 20 minutes before my alarm went off. So that's a lot of washing and a lot of hanging and a lot of drying and it's winter. It's a particularly fucked week for it too, because it is 100% fucking cold rain non-stop, and doesn't look like it's going to change for a while. It's nasty. Anyway, you get what you get, don't you? This kid just wakes up most nights needing to be burped before he can get comfortable, and on a good night, you can burp him and get him back down without too much of a problem. And on a bad night, it just won't come. And he's just irritated and won't sleep. I had him screaming in my face 2 nights ago for, 40 minutes before I had to give him to the missus.
Well,
I wasn't happy about it.
He is an old one. Almost as old as
911! Hey, darling. How are you? Good to see you. 69 months. Nice. Thank you. Good to see you. Yeah, just couldn't get him to settle. Usually, like worst case scenario, I can get him to take a dummy and get him down. And I got to stand up and rock him with the dummy and get him to sleep. But at least he goes to sleep. When he doesn't, I'd say that's rare though, you know, that I can't get him down, and that feels terrible because I know compared to some people who just can't get them down ever. Some people resort to putting them in the car and driving them around at 4 o'clock in the morning because they just won't go down any other way, you know. They're all different. Is there a Nier Automata replay still coming? Yes. So after the Metal Gear stuff, the plan is to do the Soul Reaver series and then to do Drakengard's. That's what I'm looking at right now. With some bits and bobs scattered in between. There's going to be some Ninja Gaiden stuff in there. There's going to be some Metroid stuff in there. Well, obviously a play by ear, but that's kind of the path that I'm looking at. And then probably a Cyberpunk playthrough or something. And then maybe some... I think at that point it's been long enough to do Kingdom Come Deliverance. Hey, Indy. Should have just ended that sentence with who are fucking. Sorry, I lost the context. I'm sure it was great. How you doing? I saw your message. Thank you. I'll have a look at that and see what's up. Ocelot is just as fast on Legacy mode. Really? Oh, okay, so the control scheme doesn't change anything. So they've just changed the speed and I think damage of the enemies. Period. Making the game harder than in some respects. Interesting. Very interesting. September 30th for Tactics? Right. So a month. Yeah, I mean, that seems like the sort of thing that I do want to do when it comes out, as opposed to Silksong, which I don't want to, because I feel like with a Tactics remake, it's going to be a lot less people not wanting to spoil it for themselves, and I've only done one Tactics playthrough, so maybe we squeak that in before Soul Reaver. Maybe. I am, when I think about it, I am extraordinarily keen for a Tactics playthrough, for the story, for the music, for the class design, and of course with a new take on it to see what's different. But it'll be my second playthrough through Final Fantasy Tactics, and I love a good second time around. So yeah, I think we should pencil that in. I imagine it'll take me that long before I'm ready to do Soul Reaver anyway, and then after Tactics do Soul Reaver. That seems pretty good. Give me some fights I can spend a few hours on. Yeah, I'm down for that. If I can manage to pull off this 2 stream a day thing for a bit, then that will help. God of War Ragnaros. Hey, look, we tried for that. Okay, I couldn't make it through the other one. I'm sorry, but I'm just not a modern God of War guy. We've had horrible fucking weather. Good weather for hot coffee and some XP. Nice, yeah. Good weather to tuck into some good games. And there's plenty of good games going around right now. So yeah, can't complain too much. PlayStation controller charger. That's what it is. I should be standing up, but I just could not be fucked this morning with standing again. I was like, nah, I just want to sit down and play video games. We're also doing a Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 if you need keys. Oh, that's nice. I believe Nacho's pre-ordered it for me because that's how keen he was for me to play it. But I still haven't even played the first one, so you know. Abiotic Factor for me? I think I've seen Jamolki playing some of that. It looks like one of those games that only 12-year-olds are going to be playing, and Twitch streamers, of course, because they're all fucking 12-year-olds. But maybe? I don't know. I haven't showed it to my kid for fear that I'll have to actually play it. Just paying bills. I hope surgery wasn't too harsh on me. My mouth surgery was fine. Yeah, it was actually super chill. I thought it was going to be fucked. Yeah, Dave, exactly. G'day, Hope. How are you, mate? Mono, what's going on, baby? Good to see you, boys. What's cracking? It would be cool to see you do the first Kingdom Come too. Yeah. I'm not going to do the sequel without doing the first one. I want the proper experience. My only fear is that the kind of gameplay that it offers and the kind of way that I play video games, especially when I'm streaming, would make for a very, very, very long motherfucking experience, you know? So we've got to put some time aside for it. And I'd rather go and do some retro stuff first. Like the Soul Reaver series, maybe the original Vampire Masquerade, you know, go back to a few of those games. Definitely be a girthy playthrough. Yes. And if we did like, you know, hardcore difficulty or some shit as well, it's gonna... I'm playing Kingdom Come 2, good shit, immersive as fuck, nice. It does seem like the sort of thing that I'd really get into. It's about picking your battles these days, isn't it? You know? I'm trying to keep up with, you know, the stuff that's happening in the industry alongside, like off stream. I've got that new Prince of Persia that I haven't tried yet, but I will get to once I finish Sword of the Sea, which I'm kind of making my way. It says I've played it for 3 hours. It feels like I've played it for 12, you know? But rather than playing new games, my heart says just replay Delta like 4 times through, you know? Get some badges and find everything and that sort of stuff. There's a lot of stuff to do. And then of course, that's not even considering Death Stranding 2, which again is just, well, who knows? Who knows how much longer Death Stranding 2 is? Am I doing this for another month? You know, is it going to be 30 shows or 40? Yeah, I don't know. I'm obviously going to be getting 5 stars on all of the porters to find out what little toys and items and stuff they give, and I'm not going to focus too hard on 5-starring until I've focused on sort of infrastructure and figured out where I'm going to be building my zip lines and monorails and roads and stuff, and I'm not going to do that until I've mapped out the continent, which we still haven't even done yet. So Sword of the Sea is, Indy, it's very much a Journey meets Abzu by way of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Yeah. Which is quite the experience. But it's absolutely fucking stunningly beautiful. It's included with the PlayStation Premium bullshit, which is why I was playing it straight away. If you're into that, but it just it feels like a more interesting, active journey, I guess, in terms of gameplay mechanics. Not super. It's still not the sort of like the puzzles won't make you think, and the gameplay won't challenge you, but more so than previously. But really, it's just one of those gorgeous little journeys through a very imaginative world. And I got to say, on the big screen OLED with the big surround sound and the haptic feedback, plus the adaptive triggers on the PlayStation controller, and the controller speaker as well, working in unison, just for things like gravel, like when you go from sand to water to gravel, the way that feels, like the tactility of it, kind of adds another dimension to the surround sound, to the big screen. The fact that that's a brand new OLED, and I'm still just in the process of appreciating it. And if any of you guys have ever bought a big OLED screen, you'll know what I'm talking about, where like every fucking movie you watch and every fucking game you play on it multiple times an hour, you just go, oh, God, that looks good, doesn't it? Oh, shit, that looks fucking good. Damn, those colors are nice. Yeah, Lighthouse was the second. Technically, Lighthouse was the first thing I watched, in that I waited until it was dark and I turned it up very loud and I put the Lighthouse on, and it was incredible to watch the Lighthouse with, I guess you would say the perfect contrast between black and white. Nothing might be as good as that. It was incredible. But I did Oppenheimer before that while I was setting it up. While I was setting up the surround sound all day, I was using Oppenheimer as my test, which means I listened to and watched the nuclear test multiple times, 3 times actually. That was good. It was good. Really sort of hit hard. There we go. We're doing down here. I think it was down here. Not today. Maybe later. Enjoy that. I am. Don't worry. Sword of the Sea was on my wish list for a long time. I've been waiting for it because riding a sword just looks sick as fuck. It's sick as fuck. And I gotta say, the more I play, I'm in the 3rd zone now. And the more I play, the more mechanics are being introduced based on your unlock progress, which it starts off with like, if you want to explore all of the nooks and crannies, you will get rewards, and those rewards will be things that don't really have a big impact on your ability to play the game. And I thought that they were going to kind of keep trending in that direction. However, the unlocks that I'm getting now, the really expensive ones that are really paying off, like my exploration's really paying off for, not exploration and the skill challenges that you find as well, are giving me things that actually really do change my ability to maneuver around the world. So I'd say it continues to grow, and the payoffs are getting higher. Hopefully that continues to trend as it goes forward, and then Sword of the Sea really will be a fucking great game. Failing that, it'll just be a nice journey again, which is cool. Like, who doesn't want to listen to Austin Wintory's fucking soundtracks while you're cruising on a fucking sword through the desert, right? Like, you know, that's enough. It's okay. It's fine. It's memorable and beautiful. And in my lounge room, it's a fucking masterpiece. But if the gameplay continues to be, it's very, I don't want to say challenging, but interesting, more than just hold up, then, yeah. I'd say it's going to be getting a big fat recommendation from me. I have my Sony Bravia for probably 8 years now, so I'm in the market for a new one, but I think an OLED is out of my budget. It depends, yeah, it depends on the deals and what your budget is. So $4,000 for a TV was not in my fucking budget either, and I'm going to be paying for that one. But it just seemed too ridiculous not to get. I might have my Metal Gear Solid code finally. I bought it for PS, but I'm still waiting for my PC key. So if you've got a PC key, that'd be sick. Yours is coming over soon. Legend. Cool. That means we might actually get some Metal Gear Solid in on PC tonight. Some late night keto fucking Garko hunting. I was just gonna oh, any word on the collectors arriving? Yeah, I saw a huge fucking sale on Samsung TVs just the other day. I was like, oh shit, how crazy. And it was, I think it was 40% off for the new Samsung, I guess it would be the 2-year-old one probably. But the Samsung OLED 83-inch at JB Hi-Fi, and it was $4,000. So even then, with the biggest sale I've seen on that,
yes.
It was still more expensive.
The smell of proper devotion. Welcome back, old friend. We've missed you.
Droopy! Thanks for 25 months, mate. How you going, dude? Good to see you. No, I'm talking to my agent, but he's talking to the 5-star guys. I have like a direct contact with the 5-star guys, and then I have my agent who used to work at 5-star with my direct. So I've got like 2 lines of communication with them. And it's weird because it comes down as 2 different things, you know, like it. I don't know what the fucking this industry is. It's weird, but I certainly have my own line which gives me my own things, and then I have my agent line which gives me very different things. Cheers, Droopy baby. The best I could do this time was a 32-inch 4K QD OLED monitor, which is amazing. I can't wait to upgrade the living room TV to OLED someday. Yeah. All I can really say to that is if you think a 4K quantum dot OLED is amazing, I can't wait until you experience a 27-inch 2K OLED, not quantum dot garbage, OLED panel, because it'll blow your fucking mind. That quantum dot shit can suck me off. It's just a scam as far as I can tell. Also, 4K monitors, I mean, look, I got nothing against 4K. I just feel like you're running your fucking PC ragged. You're getting lower frames and you're getting shittier fucking graphic settings. Like, maybe if you're running a fucking 5080 for the latest games, you'll be able to, you know, but it seems to me, largely just because of the lack of optimization these days, if you're using it as a PC monitor, your PC is going to be working its dick off to push it 4K for barely any fucking increase in visual fidelity. Not that I've been able to recognize anyway. 1440p is a very nice sweet spot for gaming. Yeah. I had no idea. Luckily, it was on sale. But yeah, I was running a 2K 27-inch. It's just like, it's OLED or not OLED. Those are the big differences. But a smaller monitor means more condensed, you know, screen, a clear image. But look, honestly, the 32Ks are great too. And a lot of people swear by the 32 4K Alienwares. But again, I don't know if it's paying off as much. It's not the sweet spot anyway. As part of a big PC upgrade, I did get a 5080. Yeah, well then you probably can handle it. Those things are, what, fucking $3,000? 77-inch OLED for $5,000. Yeah, and I just got a 83-inch for $3,800. So, to bring it back to Kirkman, depending on what your budget is, and depending on what size TV you're looking for, you can wait for a deal. So my budget was not $8,000 TVs, you know. Even a $3,800 TV was really pushing it, but it was really more than 50% off. I couldn't say no. I just looked at Sony's and LG OLED TVs and my wallet cried. Yeah, well, that's what I mean. You gotta wait for a deal. I would love to have just bought one years ago and been enjoying my OLED all this time, but I wanted to get I don't know, it feels better to me when you get a good deal. Buying shit at full price that I know is going to come down massively within the next few years doesn't make me feel good. Long term, I just feel like I got cheated. But buying when I bought these TVs, 4K UHDs, I got them for $2,000. I bought 2 of them, so it was $4,000. But at the time, they were $4,000 TVs. I felt like I got a good deal. And now, I mean, I got them just after Xander was born. So I got a good, let's say, 7 years out of them. And before I needed to upgrade. And now, they're still good. They're still useful. I've still got one in my bedroom. I've still got one in my office. I can use them for a variety of different things while also still enjoying my spiffy new OLED. But I don't feel like it was a bad deal. Even though they're $1,000 TVs. They've only gone down by half again. G'day, Dr. Charger. Hang on, mate. I keep missing your streams due to a pretty lady coming over to hang out. I regret nothing. Good. It turns out that date from a few fucking months ago went well then? Yeah, or are you just fucking... You're just doing well. It was $1,400 after taxes. I was not ready to go $3K for... Oh, okay, the 5080s versus... Okay, I'm thinking of 5090. Fair enough. Well, hopefully it feels good, man. That's what it comes down to. Was it an awesome upgrade that feels good to you? That's what matters. Would you recommend an OLED over a QLED? Oh, absolutely. There's a reason why the QLEDs are half the fucking price of OLEDs. I was eyeing up a 100-inch QLED, but it'll have to be a big deal. The QLEDs are always half the price of OLEDs because they're garbage. It's a completely different kind of technology, and it doesn't look the same. What it comes down to is, do you have individual fucking LEDs for every single fucking pixel, turning on and off, creating incredible contrast? Not to mention just the quality of the panels from LG/Sony. It's a different experience. But it's not like if you don't have the cash for an OLED and you get a fucking QLED, fine. But it depends on what you're looking for. Like, do you have a big fucking 4K UHD collection of films that benefit so greatly without compression? You know, or are you just watching fucking sports ball on the big screen? Like, I wouldn't recommend my mates who watch fucking footy to get one of these. You know, I'd say get a fucking projector and then put it on a wall, or go a nice big 100-inch screen.
Here's an old
from Hisense.
one, almost as old as me.
Way bigger, half the price. You know. I just want to watch me sports ball. There you go, exactly. Then fucking buy a TV that does that well and save your fucking money, you know? You're not going to be sitting there going, fuck the contrast right now. Jesus Christ, those greens versus that black. Whereas I am. I'm sitting there with me David Attenboroughs. Going hard, you know? I don't even look at porn anymore. I just put a David Attenborough on. And his 16K cameras on my 4K fucking screen, it gets me there, you know? But it's about making educated decisions based on research for your needs and within your budget, rather than going into a store and getting sold something because that's what they need to move right now, you know? That's what it comes down to. Or having a friend that knows this shit for you, so you don't have to fuck with it. Having a kid or a friend or someone that's like you go to for this info, not just walking into a store blind and getting sold some shit that sounds cool. Oh, it's quantum dot OLED? Oh man, it fucking sounds like it's all. No, it's not. It's a completely different type of technology, and there's a reason why it's half the price. But maybe for you that will be perfect, and you won't notice the difference. Not to mention the fucking demos they put on the stores and shit to make them all look good, and then you get home and all of a sudden it's super overexposed. The colors are washed out, or way too saturated. One of the things I was super interested in with the Sony specifically was how's the operating system? And that's a big consideration for me, and I think for a lot of people, especially now, because they've had a high-priced LED TV for a while, LCD TV for a while, and navigating the menus, loading up Netflix, it all takes fucking so long and is so painful. What's the operating system like? Now, the reason why I wanted these Samsungs is because they had something called Crystal, which was at the time it was in reference to the operating system that they were using, like the speed. But I'll tell you right now, after 50 updates over the last 7 years, they run like crap, just like everything else. So far though, this Sony runs like a fucking dream. It is so responsive. Bang, 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 bang. Every time I hit a button, something happens straight away. Instant feedback. Dick, 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 dick. Even going in and out of standby mode, switching inputs. So smooth. Versus Samsung's bloat. Oh my god. I'm rocking the 50-inch LCD I got for $50 off Facebook Marketplace. Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. And you don't even know that when you play Death Stranding 2, you're not getting even 20% of the full experience, right? And because you don't know that, it doesn't matter. So keep not knowing. That's what I say. Just don't walk into JB Hi-Fi and look at those TV screens. It's not in my budget to know. There you go. But you still get to buy cigarettes, right? So, you know, fuck you. You smoke away your OLED, and that's your decision. That's good. I have to sit there, not fucking smoke. I watch people smoke in 4K UHD with perfect contrast. That's how I get my fix now. Did you watch the DIY perks vid where he backlit a panel with a projector? No, I didn't. That sounds like fun tech. I'd take a 65 OLED over 100 QLED any day. I could not stop focusing on the glowing backlit corners of the TV anymore. Yeah, mine one has particularly bad ghosting, unlike the one in my room, which isn't too bad, in my bedroom, which isn't too bad. This one in here, it was fucking annoying me, man. And anytime the aspect ratio changes and the black bars hit on the sides or the top and the ghosting comes in, I can't look at anything but that. Fucking irritates me. Last night, even just watching Andor, and not like 4K UHD, I bought the fucking Blu-ray Andor, just I downloaded this, not on Disney, because I got rid of Disney a while ago, because they keep putting the prices up. Fuck them. But I just downloaded Andor, a reasonably good copy of it, but even that's usually not enough. And I'll tell you right now, every fucking time the intro to one of those episodes comes on and it's just stars and like a little moon, which turns out to be a planet, and then Andor comes up, every single time, I feel really happy with my decision. It just looks so fucking good. Like so good that it stands out. So good that I don't get used to it. You know what I mean? I'm impressed by it every time. I mean, I'm still impressed by this panel, you know? Usually when I come in from an angle and I look at it and go, fuck, it looks good. That's what you want. A lot of upgrades I find to PCs, to hi-fi, you acclimatize to it very quickly and it just becomes your new normal, you know? Oh, I've got 2 screens now. Oh, I got a fucking 4K panel, or I got a bigger screen, you know, than before. And it's like, oh, cool. Yeah, now I'm just used to having a 32-inch, not a 27. It's exact. You don't constantly sit there going, fuck, this is so crazy. You know, it just, you acclimatize very quickly. I've had this for nearly 2 years. I've not acclimatized. I'm constantly thankful, grateful for past me making a terrible financial decision for my continued benefit, you know? And I say, when you get a good deal, I got $300 off this when it was brand new. Just they were doing a thing, you know. I'm in. Let's go. When you get a good deal, it continues to feel better. Just getting to Netflix is a fucking slideshow for me. It's so bad, right, Kurtman? I know, dude. I know. It's fucking... I've suffered through it for a long time as well. But much like the contrast that is offered by a beautiful OLED panel, the contrast that you will get from suffering now only to not suffer later, it will enhance the experience again. So I say stay here right now and suffer for as long as you can. And get that fucking great deal. That deal that only your local fucking store is doing on only that one fucking TV, right? Not the one that they send you in the email. The one that you get because you just happened to be in the store, right? The one you talk them down a little bit extra on. Then you'll be having the best of both worlds in terms of contrast. Doesn't get any better. With Samsung screens, they're just not as good, man. That's what I mean. Seeing the Samsung go on a massive sale yesterday, like down to 4,000, and going, fuck yes. Fuck yes. They just reduced the price of this fucking TV by 40% flat on the ticket price. 40% cheaper today than it was yesterday. And it's still more expensive than the Sony I got last week from my local dealer. It's the gift that keeps on giving. That's what you need. That's the feeling that you wait for. The opposite is you buy some shit on sale and the next day you see it on a better sale. Nah. Not having that happen again. It happened the last couple of years. It's happened too often on like Blu-rays and stuff. Like House of the Dragon or something comes out, you know, season 2. I'm like, bang, I want to get that straight away. I love House of the Dragon. I want to see it, you know, proper. Let me get that. And then I grab it, and it's $45 or $55 or something. And then, I don't know, a month later, the Steelbook edition comes out. And I'm like, oh. Okay. I probably should have waited and just got the Steelbook. Because whatever. And then a month after that, the Steelbook is cheaper than the fucking one that I bought. What was the point? I haven't even unwrapped it yet. It's not like I bought it because I needed to watch it immediately. I just bought it because it just came out and I love it. And I'll watch it when I get a time to watch it, you know? I should have just fucking waited. I'm sick of that shit happening. Not to mention now, because there are so few retailers actually bothering to sell Blu-rays, particularly in America, like Walmart and whatnot, they're all backing out. It's much more common that if a show is going to get a 4K release, it'll be a special edition release, like the Kill Bill ones that I got recently, or the American Psycho ones. And there'll be some sick-ass fucking special release package that costs $80 or $100. But it's the only way you're getting it in 4K. And if you already own the fucking thing, it really hurts. When the Northman one came out, I'm like, well, I bought the Northman the day it came out. I'm not going to buy a second copy of the Northman just because it's got pretty pictures and postcards in it, you know. But I would have preferred to buy that than this one. So yeah, waiting is never really a bad idea in this life. And if you're a gamer, triply so. It's become obvious now, I'm sure, that if you wait a year, you get all your video games at 70% off with all the patches and DLC included, right? Like, it's a better deal if you wait. And so, at the end of this long diatribe that you've all heard 60 times before, I say to you, the moral of the story is patience. I caution patience. Relax. There's always a better deal. And the suffering that you experience while you're waiting for that better deal just turns into more ecstasy once you get it. All right? There we go. Fuck, I do love a good ciggy though. Yeah. I had one, actually I had 3 for the first time in months on my birthday. Fucking good stuff. Rollies as well, just the way I like them. I have an old 55-inch plasma and it's actually still pretty nice. Again, as long as you don't look at something better, yeah, I agree. I got a shitty fucking 55-inch plasma in the garage.
Expletives for one of our executioners is returned.
Hey, darling.
Take up arms, warrior. The battle rages.
122 months and an executioner as well. You're fucking awesome. Thank you. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm going to turn that old 55-inch in the garage into my Guitar Hero screen. Me and my mate are building out a Guitar Hero cabinet, arcade cabinet. He does woodwork and vinyl stickers. So he's going to do the outside for me. And I'm going to do the inside. I've got some unique buttons, like power button and ports and stuff. I think it's going to be pretty cool. But yeah, that screen's going to go into that because we're doing it custom, so why not? And it's a shit panel. Don't get me wrong. But the mostly shit thing about it is the operating system. It runs like such garbage that you have to spend 15 minutes to load Netflix, right? But that doesn't matter if you're just running Guitar Hero on it. And the fact that it won't be the most beautiful, crisp image doesn't fucking matter because it's fucking Guitar Hero, right? You just need to be able to see it reasonably well. So yeah, I think it'll be sick. Put some old PC parts in there and figure out exactly what I need to run Guitar Hero on it. And connect up some bits. And then yeah, just whenever mates come over, fucking Guitar Hero is just sitting there next to you, staring at you with 2 sick-ass fucking new guitars. And all you gotta do is push the power button and it just boots up and there's Guitar Hero. I was even thinking about putting a Logitech C15 or whatever in the top of it and having another little button, almost like an Elgato button, right? But some kind of physical button. I don't even know if it's possible. I think it could be done. But just you just hit that button and it just starts streaming it. OBS is always running in the background with the channel info in. It just fucking bang starts the stream, turns the camera on, keeps everything the same. It wouldn't be a good stream. I mean, the microphone quality would be pretty shit. I could have a mic in there fairly easily. I got that old shotgun mic, the Procaster from Rode that I used for like 7 years or something. I could definitely have that in there. It's got good, like even if it just sat in there and like you cut a hole into the wood and then just siliconed it in and it's just sort of sitting there like a mic and a little camera. You don't even notice them until you start streaming. That'd be cool. It's all about like having it all set up and so convenient that if you do get pissed, like you're out the back, under the fucking pergola, you know, having a few fucking drinks, talking some shit. You're like, want to play some fucking Guitar Hero? Yeah, fuck yeah. And then there's one more button. You want to stream it? Bang. And then you're there, you know. Could even have like a little shitty fucking, one of those cheap as fuck tablets, $100, just to have chat there as well. The opportunities are endless, you know? One sec. Looks like we will have some Metal Gear Solid Delta PC stuff either tonight or tomorrow night. Anyway, expect some drunk nights on Guitar Hero. Oh man, that's my life. That's what I want to be doing. Last Saturday, birthday party, up all night drinking rum till like 4 o'clock in the fucking morning. Playing Guitar Hero was epic. And creating a scenario where it's effortless to recreate that would be so fucking good for me. And what a cool project, you know? Yeah. I waited on getting Nosferatu on 4K and I snagged the collector's edition. Same fucking problem. I didn't wait. Now, I did get a very nice steelbook and I'm very happy with that. But I did not get the collector's edition. And then, of course, when I saw it, I said, no, I'm not going to buy the Zavi one because I already bought it, you know? So I miss out. I did get a very exclusive copy of the vinyl, which I fucking love. And I did get a steelbook, so I'm not going to cry about it. But had I waited, I could have got that one. Patience. Patience. That said, unlike a lot of the stuff that I buy and I just save it until I'm ready for it, I did watch Nosferatu 4K's special features instantly because I just wanted the director's commentary with Eggers. I love Eggers' director's commentaries. I love them just as much as the films. In fact, the first time I saw Nosferatu's extended edition was the director's commentaries, and he was talking about the new scenes that were in the fucking director's cut, if you will, over the top of the scenes. It was the first time I've ever done that. I'm like, dude, shut up. I'm trying to watch the new fucking scenes. And he's explaining why they cut the new scenes out, you know? Because of course he is. But I just hadn't seen that version. Hilarious. Actually, when I watch Nosferatu on the new screen out there, it'll be the first time that I'm seeing that version. What do you mean a network error's occurred? The hubris. The sheer fucking hubris of telling me that a network error has occurred and not telling me what it was, why it happened, or what I should do about it. Very, very upsetting. I'm still alive. Okay. We turned the internet off the other day because Nelf's a cunt. We were checking if Metal Gear Solid Delta was playable without an internet connection. I could have sworn we turned it back on. Could have sworn. Connecting? It said connecting. How do I know if we're connected? I don't know if we are connected. That's better. Okay, I'm just going to assume we're connected. Anyway, hi. Welcome back to the 18th episode of our Death Stranding 2 blind adventure. I'm going to get cracking now, so if you've not played this game and you're not looking to spoil it for yourself, I'll catch you again maybe later on tonight for Metal Gear Solid. Or whenever. Thanks for watching. Login was grayed out, so we should be good. Ah, beautiful. Yeah, so we're gonna get back in. It's been almost a week now. First person feels great in Delta. It's been almost a week now since we played some Death Stranding. The last was on my birthday in the morning, and I wanted to find out if there was a new birthday cutscene hidden in the game, and there certainly was, and it was really good. There was probably the best, most involved birthday special in a Hideo Kojima game. And I fucking loved it. I'm so glad I got to see it on my birthday and not just change the date like a cheat fuck. Also during that day, we did a little trip down here, and there was like a weapons facility down there, and we got to fight, we got to stealth our way through and have a really cool little adventure. So I guess this morning we're going to immediately hit the story again. Because there's big chunks here of the map that I need to open up, and I just don't know if the story is going to open them up or not. I think they're going to send us down here next, which we've already done that trek. And the reason we've already done that trek is because I was fighting some stingrays I found here, manta rays, and then a giant boob teleported me to here. It was a long day. Anyway, that was well before we were supposed to. So now we're just gonna do what we're supposed to be doing, and try and connect some shit up, and then I'll figure out, are there some new deliveries
yes.
we should look into?
The smell of proper devotion. Welcome back, old friend. We've missed you.
Barn Raider, what's going on, mate? Thanks for 32 months. Cheers. Could you have captured said boob? Well, I mean, it's theoretically possible. However, there was no mouth, and I didn't have capture grenades because we hadn't done the introduction to capture grenades, which was right here. Oh yeah, getting an XP hoodie. Good. Oh, that's right. You won one, didn't you? Yeah, because of Pro Mahoney, I think. What a legend. I reckon there's a porter there, but I'm so sick of going to porters and finding out that I can't fucking connect with them because it's part of the story. It's been irritating me. So maybe I'll just yeah, do a bit of the story, eh? Oh, what a good looking game. Do we need anything? I really don't know what we're doing or where we're going, so let's just... suss it out a bit.
Let's go! Woo-hoo!
Beautiful.
Oh, hey there, Sam. Really glad you could make it. Now, your next main order is ready and waiting. But I should mention there are some special considerations. For one, the cargo container will start leaking toxic gas if it's damaged.
Oh.
This run is going to involve a hard trek up some snowy mountains, too. So make sure you're well and truly prepared before heading out. Now, the adventurer you're delivering to travels the continent to try and solve the mysteries of the Death Stranding. You gotta respect a man putting in that much work. The cargo you'll be taking him is related to his latest investigations, or so I hear. I'd appreciate it if you helped out, not just with this order, but any future ones as well. Don't let us down, Sam.
Have I ever? Fuck you. Fuck you for insinuating otherwise. Looks great on the OLED TV. Obviously, I'm playing on an OLED panel here anyway, so it looks great. And compared to, I mean, I did Death Stranding 1 on this recently, and it was the first time I'd seen that on an OLED, and that looked fucking incredible too. Death Stranding is one of the many experiences that benefits greatly from OLED technology, let me tell you. But when I did play a little bit of Death Stranding 2, when I was setting up the OLED and testing it, something about the giant screen size really sold some bits, dude. Like, my goodness. The surround sound was pretty fucking amazing as well, but there was one moment where I was looking at the Magellan, and it was raining outside and it was dark, and the lights are on inside, and the contrast between was as good as I've ever seen something on a television look. The meteorite to the adventurer. Okay, so we aren't going this way. Oh. Suborders. Deliver all stranded ship's cargo to the fisherman. A prepper known as the fisherman lives to the north of the Tar Lake. The wreck. Sorry, I just heard the sound of a truck slamming its brakes on. That went for like 40 seconds. Out the front of my house. I hope that's okay. The wreck of his old ship surfaced in the tar, but when he tried to recover its cargo, the vessel sank back into the depths once more. To earn his trust, retrieve the stranded ship's cargo. Okay, cool. We'll do that first then, because it would appear that there is a prepper both up here and down here. Cool. So suborder then first. Change of plans. If we're not if we're not going up the mountain, I think we'll be fine with what we've got. It depends on how heavy it is.
Order accepted.
Really?
Thank you.
Maybe a little tunes. Maybe a little tunes for our trip. What haven't we listened to in a while? I do love me Black Drift, but we've been going hard on Black Drift. Where's Asphalt? Yeah, let's get that going. Haven't heard this one in a minute. Been playing Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon. I think I got a collector's edition for that. I can't remember. Nails the atmosphere and the vibe of a King Arthurian universe with H.R. Geiger thrown in. Yeah? Okay. I think they sent me a collector's edition, but no game in it. And I was like, okay. Thank you. You know? How very modern. I know. We're cruising. The sun's coming up. 6 bits of cargo. Okay, this could be heavy. We'll have to see. Man's coffin skating the world, you know it. Yeah, he's good, cat dog. He's still
Not sensing any BTs nearby. Let's move quickly and grab the cargo.
Nah, mate. I'm not going in there without capture grenades. Are you crazy? Sorry, we gotta go back. I'm not sure why I didn't consider the possibility of needing Wow, now that's just lovely, innit? That's just fucking convenient, innit? That's just fucking great, innit? Oh, forgot me fucking wallet. It's alright, we'll pop back home. Ain't nothing to it. Right, I've still got me booties, and I've still got me board, and I've still got me blood. I'm just thinking. Anything in my grenade pouch, I think will come with me and be just fine. So what we do is we'll grab 2 lots of blood grenade level 2s and 2 capture grenades and call that pretty fucking good. I think that's enough. Everything else might not jump with me, but I can live. We'll just offload those and I'll just redo my inventory very quickly. Up. Place those in the backpack. Place those in the grenade pouch. And then, recycle those, because waste not, want not. I always say. Lovely. And then facility features, beach jump, straight back down to our coffin board. I might have switched my legs out from the battle legs that I put on back to the heavy carry legs. Let's hope that doesn't fuck me. Ugh. Where'd I leave my fucking surfboard, eh? Sleeping any better? It's touch and go. Some nights yes, some nights no. He's still just a colic suffering child, I'm afraid.
Okay, just a bit further now.
He's a rough one. Last night was pretty good. The night before was not. Not his piece of shit. Are you fucking kidding me? This littering fuckboy all worth it in the end? Absolutely. You know what I should have grabbed? A fucking sticky gun, but that's alright. It wouldn't have come with me, I don't think, because I wanted to beach jump up the hill to be funny. So, you know, the sacrifices we make for humor. Yeah, Hexen, every single one's a banger, right? Love it, dude. Apparently the collector's edition has a digital code. It's strange they wouldn't include it. Yeah. I couldn't find one. I asked about it, but I didn't get a good response. I might be doing some Souls Link shit with Pawns as well on PoE2, but I think he's prioritizing you and whoever to do it with as well. Yeah, well, I could be into that on the weekend. It just depends on schedules. But like if I can get up and hang out with the kid for a few hours to get our painting and Wind Waker session in, then I could certainly be around like lunchtime Saturday, I hope. And onward for 6 hours or something. Or we could do maybe Friday night. Oh, I just saw that blink then. What was that blink? Minimum required 6. Oh, this is going to be a problem, isn't it? I don't know if we can carry 6 of these. They're larges. You can't carry 6 extra larges. You might be able to carry 6 larges. You see that? I'm just now starting to appreciate the idea of a fisherman who lives on the edge of a Tar lake, whose boat was sunk, and what might have sunk it. My board's starting to fucking fall apart. Put that light there. You, sir, are a gentleman and a fella. Be 6 a.m. Saturday for the new patch. Some pre-pitch patch shit could be fun though. Well, yeah, if people are around Friday night, Saturday afternoon, I'm certainly free. For sure. I'm going back that way. How far back? Did I fuck this up? Did I miss those two? Not like me. Make obvious and terrible mistakes repeatedly. Sounds good, dude. This is the stuff I love about this game, though. These little missions where you're out in these new areas and things just feel off and you're not sure why. And beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, we spent most of the game up above that ridge, wondering what it'd be like down here. And now we're down here. What a game changer.
Sam, did you hear that? It sounded like a creature of some sort.
Did it? We fit the cargo. We can do 6 larges. It's nice to know. There's definitely a fucking whale out there. Getting some fucking Ahab vibes, huh? The fucking clouds rolling over the mountain up there. Let's just see how we go, eh? Doesn't work. Duplicate product codes. This is why I check these things. Okay, let's continue. Maybe we're good? If there be a white whale in these waters, we'd be better off trying to get it once we can sail them proper. Wouldn't you say?
Over here. Bienvenido.
Thank you, Kyle. Thanks for the help.
Handy.
Stretch my legs.
Could be a bit loud. I prefer it errs on the side of loud than quiet, personally. It's atmospheric. Like, I feel like you should be hearing me shout over the rain, you know, because it's raining. But I understand, too, that a lot of people out there in the great white world lack any form of sense for theatric, for style, for atmosphere. I find most of the time they play games on story mode. And once they've seen the story, they don't much care for anything else, you know?
Fuck this.
But it's okay. I've since come to discover that they are people too. And must be treated as such. So, instead of ridiculing and mocking you, I will simply say that the volume has been decreased by about 10%, and I hope that seems better. Nate's beautiful face. All right, all six. I said mate's beautiful face. You weren't supposed to be listening, and then you asked if I'm serious about calling the emergency services. I feel like you should stop listening to me, because you never seem to understand what I'm saying.
I can't translate into like you should stop listening to me because you never seem to understand what I'm saying.
I didn't ask. Just try to translate it. Like, it's just it's the most pathetic voice listening activation system that I didn't ask for or activate that I've ever seen. Absolute garbage. It's just brainwashing. Well, so I guess I'm a brainwasher then, right, Faye? I'm sorry.
You got it back for me. You really went out and recovered every last container. Right, give me just a moment to check the damage. This isn't just perfect. The finest looking cargo I've seen in a while.
Beauty. Let's get you on the network, eh?
Thank you so much. Really.
Pleasure.
All right, use your Cupid to put me on.
There we go. That's the entire lake section done. Cool. Much cool. Then the twins living on the lake must be Victor from the musician earlier. Okay. Makes sense. There we go. Alright. Well, there's a request in there. I just want to go back into that lake and see if we can find our whale. Ooh. RD grenade launcher? A grenade launcher loaded with adhesive multi-purpose shells, effective against any target. These grenades stick to their target on impact and can be detonated remotely, damaging all enemies caught in the blast. Detonated remotely? So you can stick it on one enemy, then wait for them to walk into the other enemies and then blow them up?
Now displaying your current porter grade.
That seems fun. Ah! 2 levels of combat? What did I fight? Oh well, cool. 20,000 on the Bridge link as well. I guess it's because it's been a week. We used to get double that in a day, but it's fine. Servicemanship went up a little bit too. Lovely, and of course a little stealth. Nate, I was just talking to my watch about you. Your beautiful face rocked up because of because you pushed an update. I went and just there's your face on my phone. It's gorgeous. And then my phone thought that by complimenting your face, I was looking to contact the emergency services, which was weird.
So you hooked me up.
Anyway, good to see you.
Cheers for that. The network should help me continue my pursuit of the Lord. Yeah, him. I wager you've heard him sing out by the tower.
Oh, that Lord, right. Phew.
Private fella, rarely shows his face, but when he does appear again, it'll be a bloody catastrophe. On a scale of what happened to Lakeside Fort Knott. Catch my drift?
Oh, yeah.
But it's my hope that the cargo you've hauled over here will prevent anything like that. So, thanks again, Sam. Oh, and the data I shared with you is for a remote detonation grenade launcher. Humans, mechs, BTs, it's good against them all. Something tells me you're gonna need it real soon.
The Lord?
The Lord of the Tar Lake, a monstrous fish, legendary round these parts. I went out with some mates of mine to try and finally catch the bastard, which is how we learned we weren't dealing with a fish at all. It's a giant BT. In fact, it used to be a pair of giant BTs. And one of them was responsible for the void out that reduced Lakeside Fort Knott to a smoking crater.
A pair, you
Our
say?
ship went down in the chaos. My mates went down with it. I was the only survivor. Couldn't tell you how I got away from the wreck. Don't remember a thing. I woke up in the company of those twins. They're the ones who saved my life. But don't think that's the end of the story. I can still hear the Lord singing, the other BT. It's still out there. And we've got to do whatever it takes to kill it. The cargo you brought me from our ship is just the thing we need to track it down. I'll be conducting a detailed investigation.
No shit.
And when I've got a lead on its whereabouts, I hope I can count on your help.
This is another Sony executive? Oh, yeah, cool.
After firing a grenade, you can use a switch on the launcher to detonate the shell manually. Timing is everything when you're in the middle of a fight, but you can also use this function to set up traps in advance from a safe distance. Comes in quite handy for me when I need to drive off nosy chiral creatures. You should experiment with it.
Nice. The Lord and Lady of
Cheers
the Lake?
for the help. Really. The Lord
Lady of the Lake,
Tar
I know.
is a
Never heard of the
threat
Lord
we
of the
can't
Lake.
afford to ignore. It's a catastrophe waiting to happen. So I will need your assistance in the future. It's not the kind of enemy I can take on alone. I'll update you when I know more. Until then, stay safe and stay in touch, mate.
Okay, so maybe we weren't supposed to be able to see it yet.
Well done.
What do you got for me? Deliver stranded creature samples? Well, I'm headed back there anyway. And defeat all floating BTs nearby. Well, I mean, I can do that. It's only 2 seconds away, and then we'll come back. Can I make a gun or two, though? Probably a machine gun, to be honest. Hang that on the tool rack and head out.
Order set.
That should probably do it. Right, eh? Feel like we're running on our last legs with this board. Putting themselves in the game? Who said they put themselves in the game? I think it is just Lady of the Lake. I think this is the sequel. Maybe it's a reference to the King Arthur story, Lady of the Lake, right? The lady's dead. All that's left is the Lord of the Lake. There we go. Have you ever seen that before? I don't think I have. You fucking blow up? Jesus Christ.
Rejoice, fellow expletives, for one of our executioners has returned. Take up arms, warrior. The battle rages.
AK, what a time to drop this sub. It's not like I've been waiting the whole stream just to be a cunt. The good news is you know so little about Death Stranding
He is an old one.
that you thought just because I had a gun,
Almost as old as me.
it would be a bad time. But it turns out I'm fighting fucking giant fucking blobs, alright? Like, not even giant, baby blobs. I've already done the giant blobs. And this is not a distraction in any way, shape or form. In fact, I can think of no better time to sub than right now. Just like Remnus. Thanks, mate. Good to see ya. How we doing? Always a pleasure. Cheers, mate. I miss you, AK. I hope we can hang out again soon. There'll be more Elden Ring someday, and I'm sure you'll magically free up some time when that comes on again. In the interim, however, I'll have to settle for seeing your beautiful face, perhaps of an evening, during the forthcoming Metal Gear Solid streams, maybe. I tried to wait it out during Metal Gear. Oh, really? I had a feeling you'd be able to enjoy some Metal Gear. Cheers, mate. Hopefully there'll be plenty more of that. I just got given a key so I can check it out on PC. However, that key was a duplicate key, so I'm waiting to hear back on whether or not there's another one coming. And if so, then yeah, we might even be able to get something tonight. Could do like a 4-hour morning thing for Death Stranding, and then have a rest, and then come back and do like a 4-hour evening thing for Metal Gear. That seems like the way things might go for the future. Hey, mate. For the foreseeable future. That's what I'd like to be doing anyway. I think that'll fit this current version of my lifestyle quite well. Thanks, mate.
Thanks for the help.
A lot of yummy coral crystals here. Big fan of those. This was a good test this week as well of like, if big cat games do come out or if big nights need to happen, can I stay up till 4 in the morning and have a good time and then still recover? And while I wouldn't say it was easy, if I'm able to do it twice in a week, then I can do it. So if we're ever having a good time, or you know, if we're doing a late night show and I gotta fucking push a bit harder, it can be done. That's good. Yeah, we were just talking about that earlier. It looks like the Tactics stream will be on the 30th of September. I would very much like to have Death Stranding done by then. And if so, then Tactics could become our morning slot, while we keep working our way through Metal Gear in the evening or something. Any fatigue? No, not really. I think, because I don't drink Coke very often anymore. I haven't been forever. This last week I definitely was, but it was very helpful. Kept me awake, and then yeah, it was pretty good the next day. The challenge is if like I go to bed at 4 in the morning and then the baby wakes you up a couple hours later, you know. Then, luckily my wife's got it covered, but that can fuck you up. Hey, boys! How you going?
This one's for you. Thanks for the help.
2.5 stars at the local porters. Thank you very much. Sweet of you. Cheers. I'll take some fucking special alloys. Legend. We can recycle those straight into here, right? Yeah. Beautiful. Done. How good is that? Deliver and report. At least get it to 2 stars. Yeah, tactics sounds like it's proper fun.
Thanks for the help, as always. Just need to bring up the order details.
Like it's a second playthrough for me, right? You know, and I love a second time around.
You've got some skills. This combat log is crazy.
I don't
Good
fuck
for
around,
you.
mate. Not
Getting
here to
this
fuck
guy
spiders,
out of here.
buddy. Almost hit the 3-star. Nice.
I've been making progress in my work thanks to you.
Huh.
Let me give you a little something in return.
Thank you. A cover that protects cargo in your backpack from timefall and prevents it from becoming dislodged due to heavy falls and other such impacts. Cargo will not be protected if the stipulated capacity is exceeded, and the cover will be rendered useless if destroyed. Be careful. That's cool. Is that Ivalice Chronicles? It should be War of the Lions, although they might be renaming it for the remake. But it should be Final Fantasy Tactics War of the Lions. At least that's the version. Actually, I think they are including both versions in this one. Something. I dropped some money on the collector's edition. Oh yeah? Does it look good? What's it got in it? A sheet of Ramza, a mini Chocobo plushie set. You're a fucking loser. Zodiac stones, acrylic magnet set. You're a fucking loser. A statue of Ramza. You're even more of a loser. A pop-up panoramic art of the outlying church. Okay, it's kind of sick because then you could 3D print some little dudes and set them up around there. That's not lame. That's for grown-ups. And that's it. Is that it? Doesn't even have a fucking picture of the game there. Is the game even fucking come with it? And what do they want for that? $470. Sure. That doesn't seem like a fucking absolutely insane decision at all. You're an idiot.
You need more materials, am I right? Then let's increase
I do.
your output.
Thank you. Very, very nice. 555 for combat and 250 for stealth. That makes sense.
It's a cargo cover designed for use with a backpack like yours. You can use it to protect
coffin
your
board
deliveries
dying
from
in the background?
degradation caused by timefall. And if you happen to take a bit of a tumble, it'll prevent your cargo from falling out of your backpack as well.
200 for
Of
what?
course, there's a limit to how much cargo you can shield with it, and important pieces take priority, obviously. No doubt you'll have plenty of those, so be sure to use the cover to protect them. And just so you know, I'm making progress in my investigation into the Lord of the Tar Lake. I've finally been able to access the observational records from that cargo you went out and recovered for me. It seems the Lord doesn't usually emerge from the depths for one and all to see. I'll review the historical data on hand and try to determine what, if anything, might prompt him to reveal himself.
Cool.
Thanks again for your help.
Pleasure.
And be safe.
Impulse buy, you fucking loser.
Well done.
Unlike your sub to excessive profanity, which is pure value, because it gets to guilt trip you for making your own decisions with your own money. See, it's good. It's cyclical. Overall, I think I've been here for at least 11 Death Stranding streams, and I was here for some of the Stickman stream, and I've seen you being on the RTS, and I would rather stick my dick in a toaster than watching that. Right, yeah, I always forget how you get around strategic video games, wherein a brain is also required. No unga bunga, big weapon, wacky bad guy strategy for you. I forgot, sorry. That said, I did like 2 streams, right? Of RTS in like 2 months, so you can go fuck yourself. What about the entirety of Expedition 33? You fucking dickhead, huh? Huh? You're a traitor. The Baldur's Gate 3 Collector's Edition. I don't remember what was in that. Is this the first playthrough? It certainly is, yeah. I want to play that. Oh, right. Fair enough. Want to... I'm going to, or want to... I don't have time to, but I'd like to all the same. There's a lot of the ladder going on these days, I'm afraid. Some endgame shit with the tower, that was good. That was good shit. Okay, so Final Fantasy Tactic, the Ivalice Chronicles, and apparently it's cutting War of the Lions content. Now that can't be true. Ivalice Chronicles is the remake, by the look of it, that is coming out on the 30th, yes.
Ah, yes. The smell of proper devotion. Welcome back, old friend. We've missed you.
Mr. Whippy! Hey man, how you going? Good to see you, dude. What's cracking? Thank you. eBay's got it for like 1,700. That's a good deal then, censorship, yeah. I own the game and I have started it. Fair enough. Good on you, mate. Enjoy. I'm just fucking with you. Thanks for watching, lurking, paying, and just, you know, looking after a motherfucker on the internet. I really appreciate it. And I hope you still enjoy yourself when you get to pop around here and maybe execute a cunt. Maybe fucking hang out for some gaming, you know, whatever it is. I hope you still enjoy it. Thanks, man. They made all of the War of the Lions stuff without any input from the original director, and he wasn't interested in putting it into this remake. Really? How far are you into the story? This far. This far. Yes, Tactics will have the War of the Lions story, I believe, from what I read, but it will not have the 2 classes that came with War of the Lions. Okay. So it's going to be like a bit of both, then. Last I heard it would have both versions. 2 versions, Enhanced and Classic. The Classic version unites the graphics and gameplay of the original 1997 version with the renowned War of the Lions translation for a unique way to experience this beloved title. Whereas the enhanced version features fully voiced dialogue, refined gameplay, along with fine-tuning of several features and battle mechanics, the inclusion of the more accessible Squire difficulty setting makes it an excellent starting point for first-time players. Curious. It sounds to me like, at first glance, I'd be wanting to do a classic playthrough. But if it is missing the extra classes added by War of the Lions, I think I'll be very upset. That, on top of this disgusting Chronicle Collector's box and pre-order incentives, only makes me more and more worried that this will be any good at all, but I guess we'll see. 100% they resell the DLC? Nice. I think I remember looking at the collector's edition of the Baldur's Gate 1 and going, yeah, this is sick. 160-page art book. Sick. A copy of the game. A game certificate. Fair enough. The Mind Flayer versus Drow diorama is absolutely sick. As far as statues go, it shits all over fucking Remza standing there with a sword. The box is okay. The oversized metal D20 is cool as fuck. Yep. The cloth map is like, let's go. More than any other collector's edition bullshit, a cloth map. Yes. Tadpole earring is interesting. And pretty vibey. And then the origin character sheets as well is pretty cool. Yeah. Every single thing in that, to me, is unique and interesting. As opposed to basically every other collector's edition. I gotta pay $1,600 for it, but I'd be very glad if I had to grab that one, for sure. And I don't feel that way about most of them. So they're changing dialogue and story elements from War of the Lions with updated scripts and new engines. I think they're taking the changes that War of the Lions made to the script and putting them in, but not taking all the mechanical changes. But then there's their own mechanical changes being made as well. FFT Battleground stream? Okay. I didn't say I was pro. Oh no, I'm just going to continue to make you feel bad for it, baby. Don't worry. That's my job, okay? Okay? I need to give you as much buyer's remorse as possible. So that you don't do it again. Alright? It's the only way that we have a chance of fighting back against this wanton, disgusting practice of buying collector's editions just because they're collector's editions and not because they have anything useful in the fucking collector's edition. Lovely.
Order accepted.
I only played the Game Boy Advance version of Tactics. That's not the same game, if I remember correctly. That's Tactics Advance is a completely different game in entire, not like the original Final Fantasy Tactics or like War of the Lions, but is another game, if I remember correctly. Like different everything. Like Tactics Ogre different. Definitely didn't make one of those. And I might make one of those grenade launchers. Just cause. Do we have a old coffin board? Yeah, that's it. 80% that one got to, okay. Not too bad. Well done. Well done. Gloves are alright, boots are alright. I think me Trekkie boots aren't alright. Yeah, they're not alright. Let's recycle those while we're here. And fabricate a new pair of Trekkie boots. And a new pair of sneaky boots. And put both of those on the boot clip. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Now, let's open up our cargo and put on the Trekkie boots. Because we don't need combat boots right now. Now, I could change my skeleton as well, but I think I'm pretty good. I'd say I'm pretty good.
I'm counting on you.
Cheers, mate. People having to sit down and rest on the dock. Gorgeous. Oh, look at these. Look at these fuckers. Probably a way to get a nice shot in there. A track near the animal shelter has started to deteriorate. Now that's curious. I don't know if I remember tracks deteriorating in the first game, but if that means that one of these pathways that people walked a lot is not getting walked very often anymore and is beginning to fade, then my erection is beginning to grow. It's the truth. That's cool. That just feels cute. Love it. If they show flora regrowth, yeah, that'd be cool, wouldn't it? I think it will be a fight. But right now, we seem to be in the process of learning how to attract this particular BT into a fight. I bought a crooked guitar, crack guitar, best accessory I've bought in years. Thank you, rock on, brother. Fucking good on you, mate. You know what? I went and bought a second one. I'm a dickhead, I know, but the blue one was too nice to not own. And I was going to get a Riffmaster eventually anyway. This wasn't heaps more expensive. So I was like, fuck it. They're great kits. I feel like they're super upgradable and repairable as well, you know, so hopefully it'll last forever. But good on you, mate. Yeah, you maybe... Well, it depends on how much value you get out of two, you know? But I feel like there's a good chance I'll actually really enjoy playing with other people. When mates come over or with my kid, you know, kids that could last that long. Yeah, dude. I hadn't heard about the haptic though. Is that unique to the blue? It was supposed to come in yesterday. It hasn't arrived yet, but hopefully it'll come in today or tomorrow. Give it a bang. Machine gun laying around there. The strum bar is haptic on the blue. Really? Okay. Even better. Very keen to see how that feels. Love it. Cheers. I figured it'll be good. It's good enough to grab just in case. In case my kid wants to join in, you know. What the logs show us. Thanks for completing that order, Sam. I've been making progress with the log analysis, and I'm getting an idea of what happened when the Lord of the Tar Lake attacked. One thing that's clear is that I owe my life to my friends. When they fell off the ship, they drew the Lord away from the ship, and that was what allowed me to survive. The Lord went after my mates. Straight after that, the ship got caught up in the tar currents and was dragged straight to the bottom of the lake. The ship was smashed to bits as it sunk into the tar. I think this is when I got thrown overboard. One thing I'm curious about, though, is why all the temporal and atmospheric readouts from the moment are so skew-if. There's no rhyme or reason to them. At any rate, somehow or other, I washed up on the shores of the giant tar lake alive and in one place. Maybe it's because time and space work differently inside the tar currents. I've got to keep looking into the Lord of the Tar Lake for the sake of my friends, if nothing else. I'll be grateful if you can help me. Easy. I'm curious too. Oh yeah, cheers, Hope. I'm pretty sure I failed her song. One of the Metallicas, wasn't it? Vague memories. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it, thank you. That was a great birthday show.
Thanks for coming out.
Enter Sandman. That sounds right. It doesn't click like the black one. It's haptic and adjustable, probably with the phone app. Yeah, sick. Well, it'd be nice to have some tests. And yeah, if I do end up building this cabinet, which looks like it's going to happen, then it'll be great to have them hooked up. It's awesome. I'm glad you got one too, man. That's great. Deliver and report. Stranded creature samples that appear to be ancient fish.
Gotta say, Sam, you really are the best. Bringing me deliveries in such great condition.
I would have thought that would be oh wait, no, that must be like a main mission, a sub mission, so you can't get better than an S. Nice.
You've been a true friend, Sam. And that's why I want you to have these.
The Absolute boots. Heavy boots that are suitable for a variety of situations. They boast excellent grip and impact absorption and also make your kicks more powerful. Okay, so everything but sneaking, I think. So trekking boots, combat boots.
Well now, here's an old one. Almost as old as me.
Looks like that Metal Gear Delta code might not be till tomorrow now. That they've fucking given me a duplicate. So we may not get some Delta tonight. We'll see what happens. Taravangian, my darling. Fucking first week, my kid is in daycare and she gets a little cold and I get bronchitis. Oh, baby. At least I've got you here to keep my mind off coughing my brains out. I'm sorry, man. I'm really sorry. Daycare, kinder, school, they get every single version of every single fucking disease and they bring it home, mate. It's the worst. We took the new baby to Xander's school yesterday for a multicultural day, and all the kids got to say good day and meet him in Xander's classroom, and that was cool. And last night, middle of the night, he's sniffling and she's sniffling. Hopefully it passes because they seem alright this morning, but first thing my wife said, look, fucking schools. So heart goes out to you. Been there, fucking, I feel it, and I hope you get through it soon, mate. But be prepared for this to happen constantly for a while as you just get all these different viruses through the house, you know? Sucks. But it's part of it. I've got a cough myself from a few days ago.
I'm increasing the materials
Not bad, but it's
allocation
there.
for you. You'll find that there's a good amount set of.
Cheers. We'll need those later.
They also excel at absorbing impacts, so you ought to take less damage when landing from a long fall.
Good.
You might find them a bit heavy though, so try them on for size first. I hope you get a kick out of them.
Fucked,
If you know
Faye.
what I mean.
Totally
So,
fucked.
we're thinking of making some improvements to existing weapon systems. Feel free to lend us a hand if you're interested.
Oh, we're still in winter, Hope. Winter doesn't end technically for another couple of days, does it? Hazardous, cross the snowy peaks to deliver a meteorite. Okay, so this is the next main mission. We've got to get serious now. We've got to get fucking serious now.
cargo may release noxious gases if damaged significantly.
Be sure to repair any damaged containers and use container repair sprays. Okay, well that's good. That's good. We'll chuck it in the backpack. Let's think about what we need. Obviously, we're going to want 2 pairs of absolute boots. And 2 PCCs. Now, we're heading up the mountain. So, I'd say Bocca skeleton. Just in case. Might want a sticky gun. Oh, sorry. Shit. Can I cancel that? Oh, I guess we'll bring a ball of stun gun as well. Sticky gun. That should be fine. We've got the grenades we want. If we run into any cocksuckers, sniper rifle, probably go the big bore handgun, and the grenades are good. So I think that's probably it. Wait. 2 container repair sprays, 3 ladders, 2 climbing anchors. Let's just see what happens. That all has to go on the back. That gets equipped. That goes into the holster. That goes on the tool rack. And they go in the back as well. It's a lot. It's a lot of shit. The boots can go on the ground because I'm going to fix them up in a minute. Backpack customization. We are gonna need... Huh. I thought there was a backpack cover that we just got, but it's not in there. Oh, cover. It's its own section. Nice. Cool. But it's only over the bottom bit. But it keeps the volatile cargo from needing the repair spray. So that could be cool. That could be pretty cool. Alright, head out. What bosses have you met so far?
Order accepted. Thank you.
The last boss fight was... I guess it's hard to say. Technically, it was 2 manta rays that I found off the beaten path that I have to go back and re-enjoy. But if we're talking about like the main story boss fight, Higgs at the weapon facility... Well, technically, the weapon facility we just went to had a special kind of BT in it. Coffin on its back. I guess that would be a boss fight. Didn't feel like one, though. I don't know. It's hard to decide what's what in this kind of a situation. It's best, I find, in these sort of circumstances, Red, to not ask. Kind of always been my philosophy. Sort of enjoy the ride, and hopefully get that question answered if you really need it answered by just watching the playthrough, you know, by just enjoying the experience, as it were. 292 out of 329. We are fucking heavy, lads. And that's with all of my extra carry capacity, both in terms of chiral crystals, chiral grabs on the back, 4 of them, and the Bocca skeleton, which I believe is giving me quite a bit extra too. So that seems like a lot of weight. The fuck are we carrying? I guess the meteorite being the biggest portion of that. Now, we could of course put the meteorite in a floating carrier and bring it along, but because of the way we've been playing, we actually can quite easily carry this. So I'd say let's fucking go for it. Where's me boots? Those ones. Look at those fucking shoes. Attached to suit. Attached to boot clip. That's what I was looking for. I got some sneaking boots if we need them, and a tranquilized sniper rifle if we need to go quiet. But otherwise, I think we're going up into the snow, and we should be pretty good. I could go a little lighter, but only a little. Yeah, the real answer, Red, is I can't quite remember. It's been a very slow playthrough.
Do you have a moment, Sam? I was wondering if you'd noticed Hartman doing anything strange lately. Yeah. Sending odd mails, sleepwalking. You know I'm not the kind of person who enjoys spying on her colleagues. But when I finally decided to check the surveillance cameras, there he was, wandering around at night.
Oh.
If you see anything out of...
So, hold that thought. Let's see.
Well now, here's an old one. Almost as old as me.
The ordinary. Don't hesitate to contact me.
Okay. I'll keep an eye out for Hartman doing weird shit. Hello, La Bam Bam, darling. How are you? Thanks for the stream. Interested to know your thoughts on whether Delta's worth playing on PC or PS. Well, I just got a PC key, but it doesn't work. So I'm waiting on a new PC key. So either tonight or tomorrow, I will begin my Delta PC playthrough, and then I'll be able to let you know. But my thoughts right now would be PC for sure. PS5 runs really nicely, but it lowers the resolution in order to achieve that a lot. I think as long as you can get it, the PC version only runs at 60 FPS anyway, but if you can get it to running at 60, it'll look better, right? Like if you run it at like 60, 2K, you know? Whereas PS5 is going to be like 720 to 1080 bouncing, and the frame rate is going to drop a bit. That said, if you just want to fucking play the game, PlayStation 5 is probably going to be the least effort and fucking around, and you won't notice. Unless you really focus on those things. I forgot completely. But if you're willing to put in the extra effort, as PC often is, then you will you'll likely come out with a better looking image. That's why I want to try the PC version and see which I prefer myself. Reports have indicated the classic Unreal 5 patented experience where some people with this exact setup are having a lot of problems and other people with the same exact setup are having none, and blah blah blah, and blue blue blue, and hard to know, but yeah. But I'd say if you want a cruisier ride, PlayStation, if you want the best possible visual experience,
Well now, here's an old one. Almost as old as me.
business. I saw you on a panel, man. Hanging out with some mad cunts, the fucking paramedic voice actress. Dude. I hope you had an amazing time at MGS Con. Thank you so much for giving me a code so that I can access it myself. And I need to find out how I can access those VODs. And I hope someday that I'm able to come with you, you know? I'm sure I'll be traveling America again someday. And when I do, I'd like to make sure MGS Con is out in Illinois, I think, right? Is on my to-do list of all the things that I want to do in America. That's up there. With maybe seeing the lodge from Twin Peaks, which I imagine you can help me with as well. So, anyway, I love you. Thank you. I'm taking a year off, so you'll have time to plan. Oh, so it's going to be 2 years until the next one? Interesting. Hey, new saves. It looks like you're at the exact same point in the story that I'm at. You're doing main or side deliveries presently. Presently, a main delivery. We're heading out to the Adventurer. I've already been down here because of some crazy shit I got up to, but not by choice. Let's just say my journey started there. Make of that what you will. But yes, I assume once I have done this delivery, I will go straight back to doing more sub orders and such. That seems to be the way things go. But yeah, I'm just pacing, Dinner and dude, I would love that. I would love that. Fuck yes. Hey Pawns, how are you, mate? What's going on, dude? Unfortunately, having a new child has definitely slowed my role. I was hoping now that Xander nearly 9 and we'd been to Japan last year that we would be traveling again and things would be happening again. But then the new baby came and I'm gonna have to wait a bit. But this was kind of the last chance to have another kid, you know. And a good time to have one. We've enjoyed raising Xander. And now he's a little older and a little more independent. We can enjoy raising this one too. And there'll be plenty of time for traveling afterwards. We're just gonna be a bit older, you know, when we hang out. A bit more haggard. But hopefully we'll have like a bit more money and a bit more time as well. And I'm sure we'll be just as interested in all the same shit as we were before, so I'm not super worried.
We're in a whiteout.
Okay. If you say so. I got me good boots on. I got me cover on that's meteorite. Okay, no, you know what? I'm feeling it now. I'm feeling it now. God damn it. Okay. Yeah, no, you're right. Up this way, I think. Maybe we'll go up a little higher. Definitely getting a bit crunchy up here. Can't even listen to minus 61, exactly. Minus 61. It's a bit windy, isn't it? Just a bit. Damn right, business. Damn right. We're in some crunchy ice. Flaking, maybe? Yeah, parody. Never more faith in rendition. I mean, I'm a natural, so. Oh yeah, points. Hope said there was some Path of Exile happening. If there are certain time slots where I will be around on Friday evening and Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon. If we can sync up, I'd love to have it. Okay, keep going up. Coffin board didn't make it, huh? Yeah, fair. Sounds good.
I remember you.
Back!
Back from war.
15 months! Thank you, brother. Good to see you, mate. Cheers. I might try and jump on tonight if I can, because it doesn't look like I'm going to get Metal Gear. I could jump on for a bit of Path of Exile tonight and see if I can get my Smith or Katava killed. If I got some time. If not, then yeah, Friday night I might try and do the same thing. If that, tomorrow night. If that doesn't work out, then fuck the Smith. Starting fresh on Saturday. That sounds good. But yeah, I'll probably try and be around my lunchtime throughout the afternoon, perhaps even into the evening. So if things sync up, fantastic. If not, well, Path of Exile ain't going anywhere. I'm sure we'll get plenty of game time in. Goodness, what a walk! We weren't fucking around when we talked over the mountain, eh? We've got enough boots, we've got enough battery, we've got enough drink, so I'm not worried. But damn. Oh! Whoa! No, it's fine. Just be Battle Skeleton. I don't think any of the other shit's getting any benefit from it, to be honest. So fuck it. Let's just keep cruising. Oh! I pressed put away 3 fucking times, man. 3 times. That was a fucking wolf. Maybe it was the nighttime wolf howl? So fucking hard to see. Alright, fuck this shit. I didn't put that away. I didn't put that away. I didn't. Fucking game. Can't see shit, we're just gonna blind climb. Hope we make it down. That glow stick is not making me feel much better about this situation. This is not looking good. So much further down than I thought. You fuck off my screen! I can't actually see where I'm trying to get to. Thank you. For the 90th time I've been given that message. Yes, I know my coffin board has fucking fallen off. I'm aware of it. If I wasn't, it would be good game design not to tell me. When the fuck? Is making sure the fucking morons know exactly what's going on all the time and are never confused becomes the fucking way video games are played on the hardest difficulty. Fucking irony of these tooltips and tutorials being less helpful. Painful. Really, Edster? Unreal. Easy, easy. Fucking Jesus. Talk about climbing a mountain. It looks so easy when you fucking set out. Oh yeah, you just go up, then you go down, and then you fucking see the reality of the situation.
Commencing route creation.
I should have bought a floating carrier just so I could use it as a fucking surfboard.
Delivery route.
More people know me from the Weddy channel than here, I think. Based on what criteria? Is there some data set you're pulling from? Nice frag, dude. Beautiful. Beautiful. Weekend coming up. You'll love to see it. That's probably his middle name with him. The table's called his ass. Lovely. That tracks for red, so. Not surprised. No, I'm not picking up. Oh, fine. Just one. Just one. That's it, though. I'm over fucking flowing as it is. In power buy, huh? Power buy. Fucking hell. That sounds like some new age shit to me. Oh, it's cleared up. Oh no. It was a scripted storm by the look of it. I'll take your word for it, game. There's a lot of materials that I have left behind somewhere. I don't remember where or why. But I'm sure I had a good reason for leaving them. Probably when I was building roads up near animal shelter. I left my coffin board too. I'm not happy about that, but what are you going to do? Oh, you got your physical Stormlight stuff today? Oh, fuck yeah, man. Congratulations. I can't wait to see him. Going through the digital stuff was good enough, but knowing that there's going to be actual physical books to peel through, excited. Are they every bit as gorgeously produced as I expect them to be? The Adventurer and the Adventurer's son.
Good evening, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified.
Well.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Yeah. Look at their foot stomps with these boots. Chapter of Way of Kings before bed every night. It's going to take me a while, but I'm enjoying it. Good. It's a nice reminder that you can get very big things done by taking very small steps every day. It feels really good in the long run, I promise. You look back at everything you've read, these mountains and mountains of pages and stories. It's wonderful. I've almost finished the 5th book of Malazan. I got a good chunk in last night because I couldn't sleep. And oh, it's such a good book. Oh, it's such a good book. I think the 3rd Malazan book's probably still my favorite, but this is a fucking close second. We are looking a little frosty. In Discord, thank you.
Hello, and thank you for stopping by. You've brought something for my father, right? Sorry, I'm afraid he's not here at the moment. Can't say I know what value this cargo has, but I can assess its condition in his absence.
When you said sent me, did you mean me directly? Or...
This is in perfect condition. The old man will be singing your praises.
Oh, you're the kid then. Nice.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Bit of a hard ass, fair enough.
Thanks again for the delivery. You came to connect us to the chiral network too, am I right? Sorry, but I'm not allowed to make that decision by myself. And right now, there's no telling when my father's going to get back. He was coming home from
right, yeah, so the Comforts Discord has multiple channels.
Snowy mountains nearby, but then we lost contact. I was actually hoping someone could search for him and post it in main order. I'm certain he's still alive, and since no one else has taken on the order as of yet, I hope you'll at least consider it.
Sounds like we've got an emergency on our hands.
Okay.
You can accept the order by access.
Can I, Dollman? By accessing the... So finish the fucking sentence, Dollman. Because I don't know how I could possibly access the order on my 100th hour of Death Stranding 2. I'm tempted to play this game again, but with a no crafting challenge. Getting by with only what the white BT friends throw at you, or what you can steal from the armed survivalists, just ignoring the benefits of the chiral network. That'd be cool. Doing like basically a procure on site run, yeah? I'm in a direct message to that username, which name I was located by going to the Comforts Discord. Oh, okay. Then yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to use Discord anymore. It was a nice thought. Thanks for trying. But I've spent all of the brain power I am going to attempting to figure out how things are done in the modern world. I no longer give a fuck. The adventurer was not in his shelter. According to his son, he went missing while in the snowy mountains and could be in a great deal of danger. Rescue the adventurer from the snowy mountains. Well, if you fucking connect me to the chiral network, then I could go and get him without any trouble. But no, you're going to make me fucking... The southern part of the mountain range that rises in the center of the Australian continent. The low temperatures will drain your stamina, while the steep slopes present a serious risk of slipping and falling. There have also been reported avalanches taking place in this region.
Ah, yes. The smell of proper devotion. Welcome back, old friend. We missed you.
Butter my bread. Well, butter my bread. Butter my biscuit. G'day, mate. How are you? What's going on? Thanks for tuning in. Good to see you. We're just fucking doing some Death Stranding this morning, man. You know, before we head out there, I might actually grab a cup of tea. I don't think it's going to be a problem to have a rest here. Might end up being useful, to be honest.
Okay.
Are there big snowy mountains in Australia? Yeah. There is no big snowy mountain in Australia that is this big. But in Victoria, where I live, Mount Buller is the destination of choice for big snowy mountain. Which, especially during the winter, you can certainly go, get a lodge and then take a bus up the mountain or drive up it if you're willing to put chains on your